1846 Really good blog post on Bristol City here. Recommend giving it a read. 1639 The Sun are reporting that Bristol City's Lee Johnson had been outlined for the job by Albion's owners, but a lobby among players in the dressing room saw Moore given the job instead. Several players apparently spoke with senior officials to express their desire for Moore to get the job, and they have got their way despite Johnson being lined up for it. More on the story here. 1537 Ian Holloway's replacement has been confirmed. 1537 in football, yes it does, mostly. But not always. Here we examine whether the Robins need to bite the bullet and make large outlays on players this summer. Read the full article here. Huddersfield Town's Welsh goalkeeper Danny Ward centre-left, and Huddersfield Town's German head coach David Wagner centre-right, hold up the championship playoff trophy. 1459 Paul Lambert isn't staying on. Busy day for the new championship sides. 1452 Interesting list this. So does that mean Bristol City should be 16th in the championship? 1451 Did you hear the second part of our city season? Click the link below to listen now. 1447 Tammy Abraham has been selected for England's under-21 squad for the annual Maurice Revello tournament later this month. The ex-City man will take on China, Mexico and Qatar in Toulon as AD Boothroyd's side look to win the tournament for the third consecutive year. 1440 Could he have been a target for the Robins? 1317 Lee Johnson has been linked with the job, but it seems unlikely. 1254 Key event Bristol City are among a number of clubs tracking Aberdeen defender Graham Shinney according to reports. The Don's skipper had an impressive campaign, helping his club finish second in the Scottish Premiership. Read the full story here. 1250 What about further incomings? Our City writer Gregor has pulled together what he knows to discuss exactly what Lee Johnson wants to add to the Robin squad. You can read it all here. Bristol City majority shareholder Steve Lansdowne, head coach Lee Johnson and Chief Operating Officer Mark Ashton. Image, Gary Day, JMP. 1232 John Everly Who is the striker added to the Bristol City Academy and how did he get there? Investigate here. Psycho Jana of Bristol City. 1208 Our Robins reporter discusses today's departures. 1051 Fancy having dinner with the Johnsons? Here's your chance. 1041 Lee Johnson said, I would like to thank all the departing players for their effort and application throughout their time at the club. I wish them all the very best and hopefully we will see them at Ashton Gate in the future, supporting the club they used to play for. 1038 Key event Bristol City have finally announced their released list. Head coach Lee Johnson has released 4 players at the end of their contracts after the club finished their championship campaign in 11th place. Veteran midfielder Gary O'Neill, Bristol-born defender Scott Goulbourne and fringe striker Paul Arnold Garita will all leave the club following the expiration of their contracts. Goalkeeper Luke Steele announced last night that he would be leaving the club as he seeks regular first-team football, and he is the 4th player to leave. Here it is. Gary O'Neill. 10:30 Young Robins playing in Germany. 10:21 One from late yesterday. Joe Bryan has publicly said goodbye to the departing head of communications Adam Baker. 0831 KUI event Bristol City have made their first signing of the summer. The championship side have today announced the signing of 18-year-old striker Psycho Jana, who will join the club's highly successful academy. Get the full story. Psycho Jana of Bristol City. 749 Quite a lot of the early transfer rumours around Bristol City were for goalkeepers. Always felt that Steele would be moving on this summer as he seeks regular first-team football. Find out the 2 goalkeepers they have been linked with and one they missed out on. Mariano Diaz of Real Madrid scores his team's 5th past Edouard Mendy of Stade de Reims, and if you didn't see this latest column from the brilliant Michelle Owen, then you need to read it now. Michelle writes in her exclusive column, "This is going to be a huge summer for Bristol City, and already we have seen our first departure, not a player but a member of staff." Head of Communications Adam Baker has decided to leave the club, which will be a big loss. You may be aware of Adam, also known as Bean. He has been at the club for 17 years, and for those who work with him in the media, it has been a bit of a surprise to see him go. Bristol City head coach Lee Johnson takes part in the post-match press conference at the Etihad Stadium as head of media. Adam Baker looks on first big championship transfer yesterday. Preston North End wrapped up a deal for the highly rated Ryan Ledson from Oxford United. If you hadn't seen